Hi everyone, this is Seán of Lapaíoighir. Happy First Week Friday. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, so I also wanted to make kind of, I guess, like a little bit of a PSA, if you will. So, you know that right now a lot of people that you see outside are encouraging you to wear a mask. Why is that so important, do you think? For some, they might feel, well, that's like an offense to me, I don't have to do this. So, just hold on and just think about it a minute. If you have someone that you love very much, like your family, your friends, anyone that you really cherish, you would want to help them be safe, right? You would want them to have good health. And I would think that you would also want good health for yourself also too, right? So, a reason why wearing a mask is a good idea is because it helps to prevent spread of anything that you breathe out through your mouth or through your snoot. So wearing a mask when you're out in public, it's not really about protecting you just yourself. It's about protecting other people. So if we were to think more about other people and less of ourselves, then that would actually mean that every single person would be thinking about someone else's health. And that would be a strong, powerful motivation, because that would be based on love. Right? And some might say, like, well, I can't breathe while wearing a mask. It's too difficult for me to wear a mask. Okay, and some maybe have a legitimate reason for having that. Medically, like a doctor says that they can. Alright, but can you wear something like a shield over your snoot? Something that still lets you see, it still allows you to breathe, and then have like a piece of like fabric draped around it. That's reasonable, right? Even still with that, I still see people that, like when I go to work, when I go outside and run errands and taking care of my folks, there are still a lot of people that I see that don't wear a mask, or maybe they do wear a mask, but it's not covering their snoot, or it's dangling off one ear, or it's, any other number of ways. A mask is only effective if it's worn correctly, for one. The other thing that I've noticed a lot of people have the tendency of doing, and just as a reminder, when you're wearing a mask, you need to just touch the loops that go behind your ears. When you're needing to adjust, make sure that you've already washed your paws before you touch. If you're grabbing things, like say you're going shopping, and you were to go from touching things, to touching your mask, to touching things, can you see the danger? You don't know if someone else has already touched these things, and maybe they were sick, and they don't know it. So that's the danger. This is very real. I know that it's a little bit more serious topic for this, but it needs to be said. I don't want to see anyone have to suffer or die from this horrible sickness. Some of my friends have died from this. So I take this very seriously. So I encourage, please, when you're out in public, wear a mask. Wear it not below the snoot, over the snoot. If you have to adjust things, your paws first, okay? Then grab it by the ear loops to take it off, not by the front of it, not by touching the front of it, because then you're contaminating the mask. It can be easy for you to get sick because you're touching things and then you're touching that, and then you're breathing. The other thing that I wanted to mention is I've noticed some still will wear a mask, and that's great, but it needs to be accompanied with social distancing. I've seen a lot of people tend to gather, and maybe they both have masks, but they're standing way too close, or they're even hugging, and just like everything hasn't changed. And it just shocks me. Here, where I live, the positive cases for COVID continue to rise. And a large part of it has to do with people's behavior. Habits are hard to change, but they can be. They can. All of us have had to make adjustments since all this has happened. And it can be frustrating to see that. And this isn't calling out people in general, like pointing fingers and naming names and labeling people. That's not what this is about. It's just seeing that, and it's concerning. So that's the reason why I decide most of the time to just stay at home. Because I love my parents. I love other people. I don't want them to get sick. My dad can get sick easily. This sickness could affect him worse. So my friends and I have already been given a lot of clear direction on how to do things, and like at work as well. But that only goes so far. If people don't live by that, then what does it do? You try your best, and you want to help other people, but at the same time, I know that people will have to make their own decisions, and my heart breaks for them, and for their families also. Please, continue to be careful. Use good hygiene. Wash your paws regularly. If you're outside, please wear a mask. Please be aware of keeping distance, because until things improve, we can't just look at this thing as being like normal now. Or like, oh well, it's in the past and things are just back to normal. They haven't. So I hope that you all continue to stay safe. Continue to care for your family, your friends, and I hope that this illness eventually I hope there will be some sort of help for it, hopefully, or that it will not start, that it will slowly stop spreading. I hope, and I look forward to a time when I know that there will be no more sickness. But until then, we all need to show love for other people by caring for their health and doing things that are going to promote, that are going to encourage, and that would help help someone else their life improve as well. So this has been a PSA from Seán Lapaíoghir, and to quote one of the memes that was shared, I remember a little while back, if I can wear this for 5 hours, you can wear a mask for 5 minutes while you go shopping or everything else. This has been a public service announcement from your friendly neighborhood wolfo. Take care, and I'll see you later. So long.